I've been working in restaurants forever. As a local small business, you have a lot of requests for donation. When someone calls you and they say, we would like a donation for our school or for our nonprofit, I've been in a position in my previous employment where I had to say no all the time. My name is Ari Feingold. I'm the owner and chef at Straw. A combination of street food, festival food, carnival food, and I realized, you know, so many people love this stuff. They go out and try to find it. You don't necessarily want to wait 365 days for the state fair to come around. What if we made a brick and mortar that focused on that stuff? It's really about making you feel special, making you feel like a kid again. Everything that we've done is to celebrate that. So Nonprofit Mondays is a program that Straw runs to make sure that no matter what is going on with our business, that giving back is treated just the same way as paying any other bill. In addition to the money, we exposed their cause to the greater Bay Area.
It's a great way for Straw to sort of build community and to introduce people who might not normally get to be exposed to one nonprofit or another. And I know that they do a different nonprofit every month of the year.
People are pleasantly surprised that the restaurant is giving back and making an effort to improve the community. The other thing that I see is some people from that nonprofit or that have been part of the Nonprofit Mondays program in the past returning as customers to sort of give back to the program as well.
For people who are kind of regular patrons at Straw, they get exposed to perhaps 10 or 12 nonprofits during the course of a year.
Yeah, I love that they have Nonprofit Mondays. It's great, and for a local, a local restaurant to give back to its community, that's just so wonderful. And I wish more places did that, because this is really cool.
The ARC San Francisco is a 66-year-old nonprofit that supports adults with developmental disabilities, such as autism, Down syndrome, and cerebral palsy, and others. Straw got involved with the ARC because one of our wonderful members reached out to Straw. I think she saw a story on Hoodline about their Nonprofit Mondays. And she applied for a grant back in January of 2016, and we were notified late in the spring that we would be the recipient of Straw fundraisers in the month of June. We were able to organize with Straw 4 different Mondays, and at the end of the month, we were the recipient of 10% of the proceeds on each of those 4 Mondays.
The contribution from Nonprofit Mondays from Straw went into our Pulse Group's fundraising fund, job development, and our arts program. We have job coaching for clients, job development classes, so part of it goes into that. And we also have a really great vibrant arts program.
When we drop the check, we say thank you to the customer, just like always, but we also say one more thing. We say, just so you know, you have just made a donation to X nonprofit, which does Y. And I think that that's a very special thing.
It's good to know when you go someplace that the owner takes responsibility of their community. And coming here, I'm not from San Francisco, I'm from New York, but to know that your money is going to a good cause is also very nice as well.
It's really nice to have a restaurant that's very community focused. They do it all month long for each nonprofit, so it's not just one day that you're fundraising, it's all 4 Mondays in the month.
We have a wall of thank you letters in our office. It really just makes me so happy. Things like, we were able to gas up the 10-passenger minivan and take the kids out for an outing that we weren't expecting to do.
when those people who are working at those nonprofits do come in, they are always appreciative and so thankful of the effort that Straw is giving. And I think that in itself, just knowing that it is making an impact with that nonprofit through those customers that are coming in here is just as important.
But it does seem like things have spread. So American Grilled Cheese Kitchen is doing Mondays, Apache's is doing a program. And the more I learn about what's going on in our community, the more I'm seeing that, people are doing this stuff. And it's really exciting because I think there's 4,000 restaurants in San Francisco, and if we're doing an average of $6,000 a year in donations, you multiply that by 4,000 and that's a lot of dough.